Hello, faithful, and welcome to another edition of White Throne Metal Radio's Top 10 Songs. I'm your host, Keven Crothers. Today we want to talk about Christian heavy metal band, we'll say progressive Christian heavy metal band, Theocracy. Theocracy have released 4 albums, started originally as a one-man project with Mr. Matt Smith. Since then, they've released 4 albums, and a ton of Christmas music and some EP type stuff along the way. Really just want to focus on the albums that they've done. I do not have a hard copy of the debut that Matt did, where all the music, all the instruments himself. I believe they used programmed drums originally. Those have been replaced with real drums on a reissue that Ulterium Records did, oh goodness, 7 years ago now, I believe. But I don't have a hard copy of that. I do have their other albums. And the first album, Theocracy, this one here is the follow-up to that, which is Mirror of Souls, with the follow-up from that, 2011 with World Covered, As the World Bleeds. And then their last release, which, good grief, already goes back 4 years now, Ghost Ship. If you're not familiar with Theocracy, to me, they are a mix of something like Stradivarius meets Dream Theater. Definitely not as progressive as Dream Theater, but very melodic like Stradivarius, if you're familiar with them. But some of the Theocracy tunes do get into the prog realm. They are a heavy band, very melodic, a lot of great guitar playing, and Matt Smith has shown himself a fantastic lyric writer, not to mention songwriter as a whole, music and everything. But his lyrics are definitely, if you read them, you'll see the Christian influence, but they're not by any stretch of the imagination preachy, not at all. I remember when the album Ghost Ship was released, and I saw all this online chatter. Why is it called Ghost Ship? That doesn't make any sense. What do you mean? Well, I don't understand. People freaking out and not understanding it's an allegory, but done extremely well. So coming in, let's talk about those top 10 songs. Coming in at number 10, off the debut album, the song entitled Mountain. Great, melodic, heavy, just a really good song all the way around. Followed in at number 9, off of As the World Bleeds, the song Nailed. And I remember when I first looked through this, I thought, oh, Nailed, talking about the crucifixion. No, actually it talks about Martin Luther nailing his complaints, his objections to the Roman Catholic Church, historically the issue of the Reformation, for those of you. A great song. It's got a great riff. They've got, one of the things Theocracy gets is a great guitar sound. Excellent guitar tone. The albums are all extremely well produced and just fantastic. Just fantastic stuff. Coming in at number 8, also off of As the World Bleeds, Altar to an Unknown God. Great melody, a great ascending guitar riff in that song as well during the verse. And it just, the chorus gets it. It's big, it's epic, but it drives. It's a great song. Altar to an Unknown God comes in at number 8. On song number 7, off of the Mirror of Souls album, for those of you who are keeping track, Mirror of Souls album. This, by the way, was the first album by them I'd ever heard. And I had never heard them before. Just heard that I should listen to them. Wow, great stuff. So coming in at number 7, On Eagle's Wings. A great, beautiful song. Upbeat, heavy again. Got that great guitar sound, great guitar solos in that track. There's just, clocks in at just over 4 minutes. Just really fantastic stuff. Everybody, a lot of times, you think Christian, heavy metal, and people say Striper or Demon Hunter or there are some other modern sounding bands, but Theocracy a lot of times I think gets overlooked. They are very popular, but they write great material. And if you love heavy metal, if you love stuff that's heavy but still has a melodic side to it, there's no reason why you could not pull one of these albums out, put it in, and just absolutely dig it. Anyway, number 7, On Eagle's Wings. Song number 6 off of Ghost Ship. And for my money, I think it's their best album, Ghost Ship. Coming in at number 6, album opener, Paper Tiger. It kicks in. It's got again, it's melodic, it's heavy, it's got a great solo in it. Fast. It's not a slow or mid-tempo tune. It's a pretty fast song, and it's just a killer tune all the way around. Number 5. Now, coming in at number 5 is also off of the Mirror of Souls album. It's a longer song that has multiple time changes and tempo spots. Clocks in just under that 10-minute mark. So, Laying the Demon to Rest. It's got a great riff, excellent atmosphere, and man, I'm telling you, you put that song on, and it's like, holy mackerel, just smoking like a freight train. And again, another theme of fighting the old man, of not doing the things that you don't want to do, but wanting to do the things you do. Laying the Demon to Rest. Great song. And comes in on our favorite list at number 5. Number 4. Now, number 4 was a song actually that took me quite a bit when I first heard this album. It took me quite a bit to get into because it's another longer song. And it starts, it builds, and then it kind of drops off, and then builds back up with some great solos and breaks. And that is the opening track for As the World Bleeds, I Am. Absolutely a heavy. It's a song of promise. It's a song of hope. It's not preachy. It's being reminded of who God is on the lyric side. And man, you can't help, in my opinion, you can't help but be touched within when you listen to it, because it's epic in scale. Again, it's one of these things. Their songs are produced and arranged so well. Kudos to Matt and the rest of the guys in Theocracy. Absolutely a fantastic song that it's layered. I can't explain it better than that within the time frame that we have. Otherwise, we'd be here all day, and I know most folks don't want to watch a video for 20 or 30 minutes. So, I Am comes in at number 4. Number 3 comes in off of the Ghost Ship album, The Wonder of It All. Another slightly longer song, clocks in a little over 6 minutes, that whips by like nobody's business. Again, it's got a great chorus, several great guitar breaks, time signature changes and tempo breaks, it's memorable. And I think that's the important thing here, is the songs that we're talking about are memorable. They stick in your head, and they're encouraging. And they're not shallow. That's the other thing too. Most times, most metal band lyrics on the Christian side of things have a tendency to be a little bit shallow. I don't find that when I listen to the Theocracy material. The Wonder of It All starts off and it drives. It just cranks all the way around. A great song. Coming in at number 2 is also off of the Ghost Ship album. You can tell that is my favorite Theocracy record. The last time I listened to it, I was listening to it in headphones and following along with the lyrics. And honestly, it really stirred something within me. And that song is called Stir the Embers. And it, without being all blubbery about it, it is a reminder and a prayer to have your faith renewed and restored. It's got a killer riff. And then the chorus kicks in, a stellar guitar solo. And the song, everything about it in and of itself, it rocks. Okay? Every song on this list absolutely rocks. There's no filler, in my opinion, here. So coming in at number 1, and it's kind of funny because I've noticed going through my videos, a lot of times my number 1 is maybe the first song I ever heard by a band, and in this case it is. It's when I heard Mirror of Souls, the first song, which is A Tower of Ashes. It opens with a keyboard intro, and then it kicks in something fast, upbeat, and just drives, absolutely drives. A great chorus, again, another guitar, great soloing, great drumming, and everything about these songs. The arranging, the songwriting, they're fantastic bits of heavy metal tunage that could easily fit alongside something on the, you could hear it on the radio and not even really know that there was you could know, some people say, I don't even want to get into all that, but somebody wouldn't find it necessarily offensive and turn it off because it's written so well that it's like telling a story. And isn't that what Jesus did? He told stories. So, Theocracy, top 10. Let's go over them again, shall we? Coming in at number 1, A Tower of Ashes. Number 2, Stir the Embers. Number 3, The Wonder of It All. Number 4, I Am. Number 5, Laying the Demon to Rest. Coming in at number 6, Paper Tiger. Number 7, On Eagle's Wings. Number 8, Altar to an Unknown God. Number 9, Nailed. And number 10, Mountain. Here you have it. White Throne Metal Radio's top 10 favorite Theocracy songs. What are your top 10 favorite Theocracy songs? List them in the comments below. Give us a like. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends. Don't forget, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, White Throne Metal Radio. You can find a link in the description below. The Throne Room Podcast, downloadable and streaming all throughout the world. Also, a link for Heaven's Metal Magazine. Yes, Heaven's Metal Magazine. We're still alive and kicking. There's a link in the description below. You can go check that out as well. Thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to say your prayers, and God bless.